and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Monday's better when Cougar's on. Mike and John got it going on. Skiddly diddly, wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow. She's got the glasses for it.
Yes, she does. Hey, it's Mike and John got it going on, brought to you by Jordan Genso, community realtor, community servant, and official Giggle realtor.
And also official garbage collector, which
That's
we'll talk
right.
about in a little bit.
He's Oscar the Grouch. He loves trash.
I don't think he was in the garbage can, but
No?
he was filling it up.
That would have been
He
fun.
was thinking about
Can
it.
you hit me? You know, like whack-a-mole? We'll get details on that in just a little while, and we are going to do a drawing, right?
Yes.
All right. So
Yes.
we'll get to that. Also coming up today, our Orchards Children's Services Kid of the Day.
Yeah.
We'll get to the big events at Eternity that are coming up. Susan's review. You want to give us a little tease?
It's gross.
Okay. Thanks, Susan. You sounded a lot like John.
That's right.
Boy, my voice.
I previewed the review, and it's gross.
Okay, that's your warning. Gross. Also, 2-cent history lesson. I believe we have a stumper.
Okay.
All right, so we'll get to that. 2-cent history coming up.
You're always so proud of yourself.
I kind of am when I get a stumper. Everybody thought in one direction. I went left.
Right.
And then I took another right. And
There
it
you
was
are.
like going through a roundabout. So we'll get to all that and more. But first, local news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. The Livingston County Road Commission will be closing Fowlerville Road Tuesday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. This is just north of the village, from Sherwood Road to Killinger Road, just north of the Conway Township Hall. Only local traffic will be permitted access. Crews are replacing a culvert underneath Fowlerville Road. Officials say EMS vehicles and buses will use an alternate route. The proposed detour is Chase Lake Road west to Gregory Road or east to Robb Road, and you'll find those details on our website. Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin's bid to be Michigan's next U.S. Senator has thrown a curveball for Democrats' plans to win back the House. The three-term Lansing area Democrats' easy win last November for Michigan's 7th District, which includes Livingston County, gave her enough momentum that her decision to seek Debbie Stabenow's seat in 2024 has so far scared off any high-profile Republicans to challenge her. But while that may be good news for Democrats' efforts to keep a fragile Senate majority, it's complicating the party's bid to retake the House next year, with serious concerns whether anyone but Slotkin can repeat her success in the 7th District, one of the country's most competitive. Michigan Republicans already have a candidate to try and take the seat back to the GOP. Former State Senator Tom Barrett, who lost to Slotkin in 2022, plans to run again next year, but his loss by more than 5 percentage points to Slotkin last year makes him less than a certain bet. The 7th District, which was redistricted just before the 2022 midterms, encompasses Republican-dominated counties like Livingston, also Clinton and Shiawassee counties, but also Democratic strongholds like Ingham County, where Slotkin's ability to dominate, combined with picking up just enough swing voters in the red to purple parts of the district, has allowed her to win. Regardless, Slotkin promised constituents at her Senate campaign kickoff in Lansing last month her first responsibility would be to make sure that the 7th District remains in Democratic hands. That could be a tougher promise, though, next year than it was last year when Democrats greatly benefited from a highly popular abortion rights ballot initiative that was bitterly opposed by Republicans. Gail Roberts, secretary at Village Elementary in Heartland, has been named the 2023 Heartland Consolidated School Support Person of the Year. Roberts, who's been in the district since 1995, started as a paraprofessional, then worked at community education before moving into the office at Village, where she's been for many years, except for a short stint a few years ago at Lakes. She is known for her collection of crazy and fun hats, glasses, and earrings, and has something to wear for every event and holiday. Many parents and fellow coworkers have already congratulated her on social media, noting that she is very deserving and one of the best in the district. And that's what's going on, and you'll find all those details on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
You know what else is on our website?
Tell me.
The link to our merch store
Oh, yeah.
with the new merch. Just saying.
Yeah,
We're going to give away some merch in a few minutes.
we are.
News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. They are open despite the construction and reconstruction and redevelopment and all the work that's going on in downtown Brighton. Another reminder, too, that April is Diamond Month at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. You get double your rewards on all diamond jewelry throughout the end of the month. So you got about another week or so. Stop by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, whether you're looking for Simon G, Zagani, or something custom designed, repaired. They can take care of you. Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Stop by and see them today or find them online. CooperandBinkleyJewelers.com. So we mentioned the merch.
Right.
And there's a $25 gift certificate.
Oh, the gift card.
Gift card.
Yeah, hold on.
It's a card certificate. Either way, it's $25 worth of food at Gus's.
I've got it right here in my wallet.
Is there still $25 left on it?
Yeah.
I thought I smelled bread.
I was tempted. But no, I'm just
There's a little
keeping
sauce
it there.
on his
It's
wallet,
there
too.
for safekeeping.
I see.
Safe.
Safekeeping in your wallet.
Yeah.
You know what? There's nothing safe in that
What
wallet.
are you talking about?
Things just fly out of that when it's cash or cards.
Right. Now,
Right out of there.
Now, we talked about, on Sunday, Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor, led a garbage pickup along 2 miles of M59, along with other members of the Livingston County Democratic Party. That's been their traditional section, what they've cleaned up every year. And they gathered on Sunday, and we said everyone who showed up on Sunday, we would put in, except for Jordan. He was ineligible. That's what his wife said. And we put all of their names.
Actually, she said he's available.
Oh, maybe she did. So we put all of their names in a drawing, and they're going to win that Gus's gift card, $25 gift card from Gus's, which is securely in my wallet.
Securely.
Yeah.
Securely in my wallet. Plus, they're going to be able to go on MikeandJohnPodcast.com, go to the merch store, and they can pick out their choice. Either a Mike and John coffee mug or a Mike and John T-shirt.
You know, you could be the first to have either of our newest edition of the Mike and John gear.
Right. Well, we were the first, really.
Well, I mean, first viewer, listener, fan.
Exactly. So, we have a dozen names, dozen people turned out, and Jordan said that was the perfect number.
Why is it the perfect number?
Because it was very efficient. They were able to get the 2 mile stretch done. You can see from the pictures up on our screen that they bagged up quite a lot of garbage there. And so it was good, good turnout. Was pleased with that. And so we got these 12 names. So what we're going to do? Why don't you?
Can you make it an easy name to pronounce? When
we're going to randomly select. So there's 12 names.
I'm not going to close my eyes and point at a number.
No. Give that to Susan.
Oh, I'm ineligible. I'm not good enough to
What?
do the drawing. I got it. Okay.
You want to do it? You can.
No, you go ahead. I'll just sit here on my ball and bounce around.
Hey, Susan sings that.
Okay.
She just gonna bounce on my ball
All right.
chair.
Okay.
All right.
Well, wait a minute then. People need to see that.
Can we play that popcorn song?
Okay. There you go. There you go.
All right.
Okay,
we're gonna draw a
Maggie.
winner.
All right. So I have a random number generator on my phone.
The RNG 23,000.
That's right. And we're going to run a test right now. I've got it
This
set.
is just a test.
I've got it set between 1 and 1 million. All right.
Yeah, but
So this is
there's
the
only
test.
12.
There's only 12. No, we set it. So
right.
just so you can see. So okay, I'm going to hit the generate button.
Here we go.
And
857,628.
okay, so 857,628.
That
Which-
person
yeah.
didn't show.
No, we didn't go quite that high. So it was just a test. Okay,
so it
which
does
you guys
work.
didn't hear because you're not wearing your headphones. Anyway, so all right, let me reset this now. 1 to 12. All right, because we
I'm
had
bouncing
12.
on the ball. How do I now? I got to put headphones on too.
That's true.
All right, let's go.
Multitask Monday.
All right.
You got to bounce and listen. All right, so I've got it set 1 to 12. So Susan,
Yes.
we're going to generate this number.
Okay.
And then you're going to tell us who the winner is.
All right.
All right. There's
Got it.
number
Have on your reading
1
glasses.
to 12. All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Drum roll, please.
Just like Chevy Chase.
All right. You were too loud. We didn't hear it.
All right,
But it
redraw.
No, we can't redraw. This was the draw. It was the number 3.
3 is the magic number.
The
Yeah.
number 3 is Rich Baranski.
Congratulations. Rich.
Congratulations.
All right, Rich Baranski. You win a $25, $10 gift card, $25 gift card fine from Gus's. And you can go on the merch store and pick your choice between a coffee mug or a T-shirt. Mike and John
Nice.
podcast.com.
You know those T-shirts are like babe magnets. Just saying. That's what I've been told.
Right, that's what you've been
That's
told.
what I've been told.
You've been told a lot of things.
I certainly have.
Just bounce on your ball, fella. So,
All right. Well, congratulations
Yeah.
to Rich.
yeah, we appreciate
Did you
that.
want to go through the trivia?
And thanks for everyone that showed up to help clean up that stretch of M59. Yeah, let's do some trivia.
Do you think they go through at the end and say, okay, this group had the cleanest section?
I don't know.
In case there was some that kind
don't
of
know.
were slackers.
Well, you wonder, did they find anything good?
Yeah.
You know, like
collectible
their
stuff.
Where's that list, by the way?
Yeah, keep that.
When we
list.
gotta
Did
let
you think
the-
it was going to
hold
fly
on,
out of
hold on.
here?
Well, yeah, I got to make sure. Got to circle this.
Yeah,
Rich
circle the name and put
Stransky.
$25.
All right, that $10 gift card. All right.
Safe.
Yeah, I don't know if you find any good stuff along the side of the road.
Usually you don't.
Yeah, no, not really.
My brother and I, when we were little, we went to Kings Island in Ohio, and we're staying at this cheap hotel with the family. And we were beer can collectors, and we were walking along the highway collecting beer cans and got picked up by the cops. So thank goodness Jordan and his crew didn't get picked up by the cops, but I wonder if they got any good beer cans for the beer can collection.
I don't know. We just heard from our merchandiser,
Our merchandiser.
Nikki.
Merchandiser.
Well,
Yes.
you had a name for her. What was it? Our
Fashionista?
A fashionista. Yeah, thank you. I knew we had an official. She said that Rich can contact her, and he'll pick out what he wants, and
That's
then
right.
she'll have it special, and he can pick it up right there.
Special
Spirit of
order.
Livingston.
Custom design.
Yeah. Well,
By our fashionista.
well, it's not really. I mean, she designed the logo.
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
So it's custom
It
design.
is custom design. You're
and
right.
fitted too. If you need a
That's true.
a snug fit.
He'll
or
come
one
in
of
for a
those-
fitting.
one of those guy shirts that's a little makes you look beefier,
Right.
or just a coffee mug that makes you look coffeeier.
Sure. Why not?
All right, congratulations.
What
to
are we?
Rich.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
on
trivia. Right, trivia. Yeah,
SNT from last night, according to a recent survey. Trivia, by the way, brought to you by our OG sponsors. Firehouse Store, serving Livingston County for over 25 years with unparalleled service and products. According to a recent survey, 46% of people
You know people.
said this happened to them on their current job, and they weren't really expecting it.
And you said this was a stumper, at least when you last looked.
Well, I looked about 4 o'clock this morning.
Okay, so let's see. And I saw the answer, and it makes sense.
I
know.
mean, it's not
Right.
something you think would happen, but can happen.
Right.
Received flowers, said Suzanne.
Sure.
That would be nice, getting flowers at work.
It would be nice.
Jeff said the company was bought or sold.
That can happen a lot of times too. By the way, we're thinking about buying Bed Bath & Beyond here at Gigo.
Apparently, we could probably do that with that $25 Gus's gift card at this point. Trade ya. Okay.
The new Gigo Bed Bath & Beyond. Check out the Susan section. Products she's reviewed.
Yeah.
You might
As
not
seen
want to
on
do
the
that after
podcast.
today.
As seen on the podcast. Yeah, we'll have a whole section as seen on the podcast. Well, maybe not once we do a review today. I don't
We'll
know
see.
if that's going to.
Ashley said a promotion.
Right.
The boss lied to their face. said Laura.
What?
Bosses never do
Never.
that.
No.
Come
No.
on.
You know, like when a boss comes in and says, I've secured your salaries. I'm not going to change a thing.
No.
You guys are doing great. Why would I try and reinvent the wheel? And then you see him out back working on a wheel.
It's kind of
Sorry.
square.
I'm sorry. And it is square. You're like, I don't think that's going to work.
Lori said free food brought in by either the company or a boss or perhaps a coworker too. The suck up.
Right.
Fell in love, said Susan. Our friend Susie said that. Not this Susan.
No.
Another friend. We have another friend.
Yeah, we have
Susan.
another friend.
We have two
another
Susans.
You're not our only
friend?
Susan.
Wait a minute. I
You're
thought
not,
I was the only
you're not
one.
the only Susan we know.
Oh.
We know all kind. Although she's Susie to us.
Yeah.
I actually know her too.
Do you know?
Oh,
do you know Susie
You
Voice?
used to work with her.
I think yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't like the look on your face at all. Like, oh yeah, I heard. Catherine said, train a new person.
This person's going to take your job.
Yeah, that's what
Go
that's
ahead and train him.
Wait a minute.
By the way, you're out the door.
Yeah.
Madonna said got hit on. Got a raise, said Brandon. He always has crazy answers, that Brandon.
Made employee of the month, according to
Do
Kevin.
they even do that anymore?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's funny when you go into a business and you see like employee of the month and and they have it up prominently, and the last one is like October 1997. And like,
I still see like parking lots with the spot.
Oh, like for the
employee of the
that's like
month.
a
Yeah. I think Kohl's does
right.
that. I like this one. Got a ticket.
Got a ticket.
Oh.
Yeah, that's unexpected. You're
Yeah.
At work.
trying to get to work fast
I
to get
guess,
there to
right.
do your
Okay.
job. Got donuts from the boss, said Christine.
Yeah, that's unexpected.
That means your raise just went to Duncan.
That's about it. Yeah. We gave you donuts. Why are? How about a livable wage?
Everything
No.
runs.
We'd rather just give you donuts.
Duncan.
Thanks.
All right, so no correct answer.
No.
The answer indeed was gained weight.
Yeah.
It's because of all the donuts.
Yeah, it's all true. Because the boss has treated you so good. See,
Yeah.
you're fit like a
They
kid.
gave you free donuts.
Yeah. All right, so that is our trivia question from last night. We talked on was it Friday or Thursday about the Lingenfelter collection?
Yes.
And they were doing their annual open house breast cancer fundraiser, and my son and I stopped by there Saturday afternoon, and the place was packed.
I have no doubt.
I've
Yeah.
never seen that many people. 'Cause
Really?
I've gone to a couple of these events, and obviously the last time I went was before COVID. But kudos to Ken Lingenfelter and his staff and all those that showed up, because there was.
Like, what was your? You've been there before.
Yeah.
But what's your go-to car? Like, was there
Well-
something new this year that you were like, man, that's
The one that I thought you would look good in was the Chevette.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember the Chevette?
I do.
Hey, don't knock the Chevette. I learned
you
how
have
to
a
drive a
Chevette?
stick in one of those.
Yeah.
I was telling my son, oh yeah, those were a dime a dozen. There was also a Pinto there, and I had to tell
There
him
you
the
go.
Pinto
those
story.
were
Well,
good.
But they did have they kind of marketed this year's event as they were going to have a surprise, and some people were like, "Oh, that's awesome." Others were like, "Why do that to a classic?" They took an El Camino
oh,
and made it an EV Camino.
really? So
So
was
the
it a
truck-
classic El Camino?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah. Okay.
it was totally
Right, because they don't make El
modified.
Caminos anymore.
No,
Yeah,
God, no.
right. Yeah. I mean,
They had a couple original El Caminos, but then they had this one that was the battery was actually in the trunk the truck bed part,
Wow.
and it was just a shorter, not as deep truck bed. But yeah, we're looking at that going, I don't know if I would have done that with with an El Camino, but a lot of people were talking about it, and that was part
Was
of
this
the draw.
the vehicle?
No, that's not.
Oh, was that it?
I don't know
No,
if that was it. It said
Okay.
EV Camino on it. Is that it?
I don't. Yeah.
They had the hood they had the hood open. And I thought it was silver. That
Yeah,
one
yeah,
was
that's
white.
it.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
it. It was pretty cool. We can post the picture up. But what a great event! A lot of folks there, and that was just for the hour or so that I was there, and we got there in the afternoon. But judging by the donation bins, they did a lot of great fundraising. For
Yeah.
Nice.
American
Breast
Cancer,
cancer
or
awareness,
is American Cancer Society?
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it's for cancer research.
Cancer
and-
research.
Yeah. So very cool. And did you go by yourself?
Oh, my son and I.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, we got to talk cars and listen to a lot of guys talking about cars.
And did
some of
he
them
come
don't.
away with some ideas of what he'd like you to buy him?
No, since he makes more than I do.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like I came up with ideas for him to buy me.
Oh my God, that is so true. You know, you're at a stage of life when your kid is making more than you do. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, wait a minute. How'd that happen?
Remember
Oh, yeah.
all those trips to the store
guess-
when you needed new sports gear?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess going into radio wasn't such a great idea. But I had fun.
Sure did.
I had a lot of fun. That was great.
As we mentioned with the Earth Day trash pickup, Jordan Genso, the official Giggle Realtor and show sponsor here on Mike and John Got It Going On. Jordan with Remax Platinum, the official Giggle Realtor, community servant, community realtor with over 15 years of experience in the real estate industry. Jordan can use his knowledge and experience to provide you with his expertise, whether it comes to buying or selling a home. Give him a call today, 248-444-9777. You can find him on Facebook. Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor.
And if occasionally you can find him in an orange jumpsuit on the side of the road picking up garbage, like yesterday. No,
I think they were in fluorescent green.
You're right.
Not orange. Those are prisoners, John.
I was making a joke there.
Oh, what?
You
Jordan, that was John.
You know it was
that called
successful.
you a prisoner.
You know it's a successful joke when you have to explain it at the end. See, the joke was funny because.
Absolutely.
All right, it is Monday, of course, and every Monday we like to feature a different kid from Orchard's Children's Services. And today we're featuring Sam. Sam is 15 years old. Sam's favorite animal is snakes. So you got to be into snakes. Sam also loves dogs. So you can
Snakes and dogs.
Snakes and dogs. Loves watching Criminal Minds. That's his favorite TV show, or their favorite TV show. Also reading books. Sam wants to be a psychiatrist when they grow up and attend college once they graduate high school. Sam also enjoys baking and coloring. So pretty diverse range of interests there. And again, Sam is 15 years old. And Orchard's Children's Services, of course, one of the great things they do is they highlight these these teens that are in the foster care system. They're looking for a forever home. And I recently went on Orchard's Children's Services website, just orchards.org, and you can see some of the success stories. And I thought that was great. I mean, you see how many kids are looking for a forever home, but they also feature some success stories, those kids that they have placed in those forever homes. And so it really does make a difference. And if you think you can open your heart or your home to one of these kids, you can find out more. Just go online, orchards.org. Again, Orchards Children's Services.
All right, so I've been kept in the dark about this
Everything.
review that, yeah, pretty much, this review that Susan is going to do today.
Right.
What is the topic, the product, the situation?
Well, I mean, Susan, should I?
Not yet.
Okay.
So I have 2 big dogs, Great Danes to be exact. So one is actually $180 and one's about $155. And
So they both weigh more than you.
Yes, they do.
Way more than you.
Thankfully, they know I'm in charge. They could very much turn the tables very fastly, but Anyway, so my 3 to 4 years of having them, I've been struggling with keeping floors clean, carpets clean, whatnot, just because they are so big and all the dirt they bring in. Well, also, they like to wander our property and, they're sniffing things out, making sure everything's okay. Well, sometimes they get into something that they shouldn't. And one specific thing is rabbit poop. And I don't know if you've had experience with a dog eating rabbit poop, but it usually doesn't end very pretty.
Oh, no.
I don't have to have experience in that to know that's not going to end pretty.
Yeah, it usually does give
Well, they
some
thought they
sort
were
of
raisins.
stomach upset. Yes.
Oh, look, Mom put raisins. Raisinets. They look chocolate covered.
They look chocolate covered, exactly.
And it must taste really good because it doesn't just happen once and they learn.
Oh, no.
They continually do this. So,
That's,
I was on this hunt for an area rug that I could either use the carpet cleaner on or somehow keep this clean and smelling good. Most area rugs have the padding and then the water gets in there and it can't dry and then starts to smell musty and it's just, horrible. So anyway, I found this company called Ruggable.
Ruggable?
Ruggable. Ruggable.com. And they are like my heroes. I woke up one morning to a mess.
You want the picture now?
Well,
Should we warn our viewers?
yeah.
Okay.
Parental discretion.
This is what you woke up to.
Yes.
Oh.
And that's just one of the spots.
I'm like, is this an oil spill? What am I looking at here?
Yes. So the night
You
before,
need a power washer.
I had
That's
gotten-
called, you know what? I don't need this carpet because it's a throw. I see it's a throw rug. I'd be like, roll that up and to the curb.
Exactly. I've gone through many, many throw rugs. So anyway, I just got that rug.
All right. So you're like,
6
I want
o'clock delivered the night before this.
Wow. Well, they broke it in.
Yeah.
It's
The
their
night
rug now.
before.
They marked their
This
Welcome.
was midnight when that happened. And I
man.
literally was in tears because these rugs are not cheap.
Yeah.
Did you go to
But-
Ruggables?
It's called Ruggable. But the beauty of this is the pattern, the actual rug peels right off the padding. It's waterproof, so nothing goes down into the padding. And obviously you pick up what you can, but you throw it in the washing machine.
Really?
I wouldn't put poop in my
And
washing
you
machine.
throw it in the dryer.
Then you throw away the washing machine.
No. No, don't do that.
All right. So let's see. This is the before.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now the
After.
after you peeled off this top layer.
Peel off the top layer,
Right. Give
it a
throw it
little
in the
shake.
wash.
Big shake.
Throw it in the wash and
It cleaned
Wow.
up
Look at
just
that. Okay.
beautiful.
There's your Ruggable.
I was like so thrilled of this product. And it's easy. You know, easy to do. Highly, highly recommend this
Yeah,
if
wow.
you have dogs or animals of any kind.
I think you've solved the dogs that eat rabbit poop
Right.
problem here in Livingston
You go
County.
from this
to this.
to this.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
All right. Ruggable.com.
Yes.
Or you could maybe put up rabbit traps.
They're not. Yeah.
Then they won't poop in your yard. Or put up signs, no rabbit pooping.
Right.
I try. We try to chase them out. We even have a barn cat, and she just plays with them.
You got a farm out there.
Yep, we do.
All right. So, yeah, ruggable.com. Is it Rugable?
Yes.
Yeah.
R-U-G-G.
Yeah, I didn't know. It was
Oh,
two.
yes.
Double
GG.
G.
Is
Double
it
G.
G?
G.
It's a double G.
Double G.
Oh, the old double G.
Yeah, it's like
All right.
Tigger.
And they are expensive, but best investment ever.
Yeah, I would imagine so. So, all right, good deal.
Yes.
Hey, by the way, you mentioned the El Camino. I did
Yeah.
find some pictures of this from Lingenfelter's car collection cancer fundraiser over the weekend.
Yeah, by looking at it from, because they had it on display with the hood open. By looking at it this way, it's like, oh, it's a
Yeah,
resto
you go,
mod.
wow,
It's
you know,
really cool.
They've restored this El Camino. What a beautiful vehicle this is.
And
But take a look
Then you
inside.
see what's under the hood.
Right.
And I believe the battery is in the trunk bed.
Okay.
The truck
Right,
bed.
right.
So it's not as deep as your typical El Camino.
I think if you're owning this vehicle, you're not using it for
You're not
you're
hauling
hauling
rabbit
stuff.
poop,
You're,
rabbit,
you're
dog
hauling
poop
maybe
or
some
anything.
ass, down the road. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're not hauling that. You're not hauling that rug that your Great
No.
Dane just crapped on.
No. That's the El Crapo mobile.
So
Yeah.
very
But,
cool.
did you like El Caminos when they were out? I always kind of thought they were like, I want to be a truck, but I want to be a car.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I had a friend in high school that had one.
Okay.
And it was cool.
Yeah, I
we
mean, I
did
guess it had a-
kind of like tailgating,
Sure.
What? You were
that's
in
why
high
I thought it
school.
was
What
kinda
were you
cool.
doing in high school?
Dodging the cops,
Right.
hiding because they knew my car.
Hiding the El Camino.
Leonard Skinner sucks. So, all right,
Yeah.
there it is. So, yeah, Lingenfelter, very
It
cool.
was interesting, and that's part of the cool thing about going to that type of collection. You see the Lamborghinis and the Bugattis, and of course all of the Corvettes, and then some of these things they just get creative with at the collection. So pretty cool stuff. Roman's Pools and Supplies, ready to take care of you when it comes to your summer pool needs, whether it's opening, closing, chemicals, or getting your water tested. They do that right there at their shop.
Right, precise water analysis, chemical supplies. They provide the entire range of pool equipment, maintenance, and repairs. And you can give them a call, of course, at 517-545-4555 in Howell. They have a Brighton location, 810-588-4460, or online, romanspools.com.
Yes, mine's getting opened by Romans this week, I believe, on Wednesday.
All right.
And until the weather gets better, we are still postponing our poolside podcast
Yeah,
here
we're
at
as a matter of fact,
Podcast Central.
If we want to go have a skating party on my pool,
It's a little
'cause
frosty.
it was open because I think we had some freeze warnings overnight. So yeah, but yeah, romanspools.com.
All right, we appreciate Roman's support throughout the year, and our 2 cent history lesson. Did we have anything else that I missed?
I
was trying to keep up with the agenda for today.
I don't think so.
But,
We're
okay.
ready for 2 cent history.
Are we
lesson.
ready
Yeah.
for 2 cent
Yeah.
history lesson?
We talked garbage.
Yeah, we do.
We talked crap, and then El Caminos.
Same.
What a morning.
So today is the 24th of April. It's Fashion Revolution Day.
All right.
Fashion Revolution Day.
Why?
You want to get fashionable?
Is there a
Mike and John
Oh,
podcast
yeah.
gear available
Of course.
in our merch store.
call our fashionista Nicole?
Yes, she'll take care of you.
And Spirit of Livingston.
National Pigs in a Blanket Day. Does Gus serve that for breakfast at Gus's?
Hope not.
Pigs in a
I
blanket.
mean, those are those little hot dogs, right? In the crescent rolls.
I thought it was sausage in pancakes. Pigs in a blanket.
You could do that too. Yeah, I always thought they were
You-
the
I thought
talking
that-
about the
crescent
little-
rolls with the little weenies in them.
Yeah,
I
like
think
that.
those are
Yeah.
hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Pigs in a blanket
Hors
are.
d'oeuvres,
Yeah, those are hors d'oeuvres.
Fancy.
You know,
Whoa.
we'll have those at our
Pinkies
poolside
out.
podcast.
We're having crescent rolls and weenies.
Little wiener. Schwieners.
Well, bring those over to my El Camino.
No, pigs in a blanket, hot
Yeah,
sausages.
I think you're right.
Wrapped in,
you're right.
in a pancake.
I think that's where the
Interesting.
phrase comes from. We're going to have our
Because
get our research department.
get the team on that,
Yeah.
will you? 1831, the soda fountain was patented on this day.
Take Peggy Sue down to the soda shop.
In 1831,
Well, sure.
get a licorice whip and a soda.
You know, sarsaparilla.
The Library of Congress opened on this day in 1880. You know any of the good books that are there? Did they ban any in the Library of Congress?
I don't know. Does anyone in Congress know how to read?
They really like the long
Sometimes I
stories.
wonder.
It was on this day in 1908, Mr. and Mrs. Jacob Murdoch became the first couple to travel across the U.S. by car. They left L.A. in a Packard and arrived in New York City 32 days, 5 hours, and 25 minutes later. Probably stopped along the rest area, had a Mr. Pibb.
Yeah.
had bologna sandwiches and a Mr. Pibb, some Fritos on the side of the road. Was there really a rest area back then? Probably not, because they were the first to travel across the country. It was on this day in 1956, American League umpire Frank Umont became the first umpire to do this in a regular season game. Do you know what it was?
What year?
Wear gloves. Skiddly diddly.
Oh, okay. All
Is
right.
it, the phrase, the ump needs glasses?
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
on your glasses. Well, Frank did that on this day in 1956.
I'm sure he caught quite a lot of
Sure.
flack for that.
And then they said, you got to get your prescription checked. Did we find out?
Yes, it's not the.
It's not. It's not a sausage in a.
Although I think
pancake?
you could use that, but its origin.
For pigs in a blanket were for those that are fell behind.
Yeah.
in class.
It was originally called Angels on Horseback, which is a fancy appetizer of oysters wrapped in bacon. Yeah. And it was called an oyster blanket, and then somebody called it a pig in a blanket. And then it translated to meat wrapped in dough. And Betty Crocker in 1957 was the first one to put the little hot dogs inside the crescent rolls.
Betty, she was a genius.
I love Betty Crocker.
You know, it'd be better is the bacon inside of the pancakes.
I had
I
bacon
yeah, I've had
around
like a
asparagus this weekend.
Oh, fancy you!
That was good.
I don't know if you can hang
Pinky.
And
out
I
with it.
hate asparagus.
Yeah,
And
well,
that's how you get it down. You wrap
you
it with
just
bacon.
slide the bacon right off. And go, well, this asparagus is a nice holder for this
Let's
piece
see.
of bacon. Thank you.
I'm burping bacon and peeing asparagus. Don't get it on the rug. Oh, thank goodness it's a ruggable.
What's that smell?
1962, MIT sent a TV signal by satellite for the first time from California to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
On this day in 1969, Paul McCartney said there was no truth to the rumors that he was dead.
What?
He said,
He actually
I
said it?
am not dead.
No, I'm not dead. Yeah.
That's
You know,
what
that whole rumor started in Ann Arbor radio station.
those dang hippies.
Yeah.
Probably on 420 day.
It might have been.
Paul's dead,
But
man.
yeah, but interesting. And it persists to this day. My 14-year-old who I've indoctrinated into the Beatles. By the way, if you're going to indoctrinate your kids, indoctrinate them into the Beatles. He came up to me and was like, "What's this thing about Paul being dead?" So even to this day, that rumor persists. I think he saw something on TikTok. So I'm like, okay. Once the rumor starts,
1981.
he's still alive, by the way.
Your son and Paul McCartney.
Yeah, and Paul McCartney.
That's
I mean,
good.
you know, for now, I mean, the guy's 80 years old.
1981, little Johnny King standing outside the computer store, waiting in line as the IBM PC was introduced.
No,
Saying, "Dad,
no.
give me an IBM."
I would have been out
me
in
a
front of
PC.
Radio Shack waiting for that Tandy.
Oh,
That would have been more my price point, by the way, not the IBM.
So that is your 2-cent history lesson.
All
It's
right.
24th of April. Interesting survey that was put out just this past week. A poll of 2,000 Americans The survey or poll was put out by a hair care website called HairMax. They found that the average American suffers 96 bad hair days a year.
That's a lot.
96. That's a quarter of your year.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
A third of those have
me.
called in sick from work because they had a bad hair day.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's the excuse. I mean, not
I
the
don't
excuse
say,
you use.
You're not going to say
Yeah.
I'm sick,
But
because you're having a bad hair day.
I think that's the
There may
thing
have been a day
you
of
tell
school.
yourself. Oh, I'm having a bad hair day.
I don't feel good.
Work. Yeah.
I don't feel good about my hair. Therefore, I'm sick about it. I'm sick over it.
I have a solution to bad hair days.
Shave it off.
Have no hair. Thus, no bad hair days.
50% of those 2,000 said they bailed on a date due to bad hair. And 43% said they've decided not to go on a job interview because they were having a bad hair day.
Okay. There's a lot of hair stuff going on.
So when I think of that, I remember, maybe high school, junior high,
Remember?
having a bad hair day and not being in a good mood. You'd be in a bad mood, but not really.
Yeah, I think I've bailed on a date before.
Bailed on a date because of bad hair day?
Yeah, well, I think the hair is what triggered it. I'm just didn't really want to go in the first place. And then, the hair isn't turning out this isn't going to turn out good. Let's just cancel.
So there you go. Bad
Just
hair
call
days.
it time of death.
Well, kind of like this show. All right. All right. Hey, if you like what we do here on, Mike and John Got It Going On, whether it's the podcast, our Facebook page with the trivia, that's always very popular, or the daily news. And, of course, you can get our daily newsletter. Just go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com and sign up for that. We'd like your support. So if you would like to help us out and make sure that this continues, an independent source of information for Livingston County, supporting events and people, you can go to our Venmo page. We got the Venmo QR code up on our screen right now. You can also go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com. You'll find it there as well. Or just let our advertisers know that you appreciate their support of Mike and John Got It Going On. Advertisers like Murphy's Family Auto.
Are smooth. That's like a quick response.
So smooth.
From the QR code to Murphy's Family Auto.
Right. Murphy'sFamilyAuto.com. They're the place to go, of course, for all your car and truck maintenance needs, tune-ups, brakes, tire shocks, the whole shebang. 517-552-3040. Murphy'sFamilyAuto.com.
Perhaps you hit a pothole. Who heard of that here in Michigan?
What? In Michigan?
Hit a bad spot of
never.
road. Maybe
Yeah.
you need an alignment. Murphy's can take care of you.
Yeah,
Murphy's Family
absolutely.
Auto.
All right. So that's it for today's show.
Made it through a Monday.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll be back with Cousin Jeff. A little toss-back trivia.
Did you win last week?
I think so, yeah. And I caught up. We're even.
All right.
We're even Stevens.
Which I agree with what he said last
that's
week,
right,
that
yeah.
I should have played with you guys at the Alzheimer's.
Well, you know what? You have another opportunity, perhaps, coming up on June 1st
Oh,
at
good.
Eternity Brewing. As
What's
we
going on there,
somewhat teased last week, we're going to have a Mike and John night there at Eternity Brewing in Howell, Thursday, June 1st, all to benefit the Alzheimer's Association, and we'll have more details, and there'll be a chance to...
Vote on the Mike and John brew.
yeah, you're going to have Mike and John brew.
That'll be the special for the night.
Yeah, we'll have more details later this week, but yeah, keep June 1st open, about 6 o'clock. At Eternity Brewing in Howell, it'll be Mike and John night.
You could call them and get your reservation now if you want.
Call in, yeah.
I beat the crowd.
Right, yeah, you don't want to.
It was like the rush to the Tandy store to get the
Almost radio
PC
Shack.
computer. Oh, yeah, Radio Shack.
Radio Shack.
They're closed now.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Yeah, they're inside Bed Bath & Beyond now. All right, that's enough of that.
Mike and John got it going on. You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time. Giggle